My landlord, Sixtim, refuses to fix the leaky roof, saying it's good for the plants. So my boyfriend of 2 years recently moved into my apartment building with me. He has never lived with anyone before, and I have never had a roommate. We were both really excited about this new chapter in our lives. We thought that it would be nice to split some bills and live together. My boyfriend had just gotten a promotion at his job, so he was able to pay more than half of everything. I got a job a month ago that pays a lot less than my boyfriend does. As we are settling into life in our apartment, my boyfriend is complaining about how cold the bedroom gets on nights where the windows are open. So he asks if he can install some curtains to block out some of the cold air coming in. That makes sense to me because we do get cold at night. But then he says that there is a water leak somewhere above us, but he doesn't think it's an emergency and wants to wait until the spring to call someone to fix it. I tell him that I am not comfortable waiting that long because I don't want to deal with mold or anything worse happening. But he tells me that it will be fine and that we should just put up curtains first. That conversation did not go well. I ended up getting upset and telling him that maybe he could take care of the leak himself since he thinks it isn't that big of a deal. He said that it wasn't worth wasting his time, that he had better things to do. Then he stormed off and went into another room. I started crying, and when my boyfriend came back into the room to try to calm me down, I told him that I couldn't believe he didn't understand why fixing the roof was important to me. He looked shocked and asked what I meant by that, and I said that I was talking about the fact that the roof was leaking and it would ruin all of my clothes and belongings. He said that it wouldn't make a difference either way, that the leak wasn't going to hurt anything. And I snapped, telling him that he was being selfish and stupid for not caring about something like that. He tried to defend himself, but I cut him off and said that he needed to leave. He left after that, and I locked myself in my bedroom. I cried for hours and eventually fell asleep. I woke up to find my boyfriend standing in front of my door. He apologized for what happened earlier and said that he knew he was wrong to not fix the leak sooner. I told him that it was too late now, that he was already gone for hours and I was tired. He said that he was sorry again and that he would start looking for a new place to move into as soon as possible. I just shook my head and closed my door again. Later that evening, my boyfriend texted me to apologize once more for what happened. He said that he realized he was being insensitive and that he understood why I was upset. I told him that it was okay, that he made his point, and that I appreciated the apology. It turns out he did decide to look for a new place to move into, but he also called our landlord to complain about how he wasn't taking care of the leak. Our landlord replied saying that he didn't need to because it was good for the plants. That was it. He hung up and didn't respond to any of the other texts that my boyfriend sent him. He also took out a small ad on Craigslist for a roommate, which I saw when I decided to delete his number from my phone. This whole situation has been super stressful for me, especially since my boyfriend seemed to forget about the leak entirely and has been focusing on finding a new place to move into.